Hello viewers, this is a preview for a new slot that's due out in September, and it's Slot Vegas fully loaded. Now you might ask, we've already had a Slot Vegas Megaquads. As you can see, if you remember this slot from before, you have four 4096 way games, and if you get a Rainbow Wild on two adjacent grids, like there's one there in the top left grid, if you get another one on that grid, the games will join together to be a 8x4 or 4x8 if you like slot, and in the free spins you get the vertical ones joined up, so that top left to be joined with the bottom left, you'd have two effectively 8-row 4-reel slots, and they will join up if you've got a rainbow in each side of them. And we'll have a quick look at the rules, but I'm going to explain to you the only difference between this and the other one. There's the pays 2x for your 4 of a kind purples, and there's your big symbols, your gem 7s or your crystal 7s, 0.9 down to 0.7x for 4 of a kind. In fact, that's actually 8 of a kind, because obviously if you join the slots up you can actually get 8 of a kind. So actually the 4 of a kinds, which you'll get most of, it's 1, 0.5, 0.4, 0.3. So the pays are quite low, but you get multipliers, you see. 4 games in one, symbol multipliers. Now, if you remember the old version of this, every time you got a 4 of a kind premium symbol win, that's the purple diamond or purple gem, along with the red, blue or green 7 symbols. Every time you got a 4 of a kind on any of the 4 grids, the multiplier for the next win of that symbol will go up. So say for example on that little top left grid there, I've got 4 purple 7s, that multiplier will go up to ×2. And basically these multipliers kept increasing throughout your play. And when you got free spins, your free spins will be played with the combined added total of the multipliers. So you had 5, 5, 6 and 6, you'd have 22x multiplier to start your free spins with. And if you've got any more 4 of a kinds of those symbols, you multiply for that respect. The multiplier in the free games will increase by 1x. So it's quite a simple format. And there's your wilds, 2, 3 and 4. And you need 4 scatters to trigger the free spins. And in free spins, as I explained, usually your vertical columns join together. And your rainbow wilds and adjacent grids, they will join them together to give you a possibility of 8 of a kind. And in the free spins, if you go back to the free spin one, if you've got a rainbow on each side there, that would all join into one giant 8x8 slot with God knows how many zillion ways. So that's basically the game. We've seen it before. Each slot has 256 ways to win. And the Rainbow Wild bonus connects games horizontally to give 65, 5, 3, 6 ways. In free spins, you connect vertically for 4096 ways, which is 4 reels of 8 rows. And if they join together with Rainbow Wilds, you get 16,777,216 ways to win for the spin. But it is rare to get that in the bonus. So, as you can see, this is exactly how the original Slot Vegas Megaquads not fully loaded would open. Your multipliers all start on ×1. But the difference with this is you get loaded multipliers every spin, hence the name. And they can be 1 to 100x or 2 to 100x each, I think. 1 to 100x each now. So you get a random multiplier allocated. So if you watch me spin, you'll see the flames, and we've got a 1, 2, 5 and 2 there. So that's the multiplier you'll get on those respective symbols for 4 of a kinds in any of them 4 grids. And that's pretty much it. And if you triggered 3 spins on this spin, for example, you would have started with a 14x multiplier, 4 plus 6 plus 3 plus 1. So it's just basically, instead of having to use cumulative play to increase those multipliers, you get them allocated every spin. And that's the sort of better one, isn't it? I think that's 26, isn't it? 10, 5, 3 and 8. So if you triggered 3 spins on that spin, you'd have got a 26x starting multiplier. And obviously if I'd have, say, got 4 green 7s on that spin, they'd have been multiplied by times 10. And that's pretty much it. I think also, has the coin changed appearance? The scatter coin from the original? And there you go, as you can see there, we got 7s win there, didn't we? Green 7s, I believe. And we got a blue 7s win there on the bottom left. And they were multiplied by 3x and 15x respectively. 2 3 of a kind 7s there, multiplied by 15. So we got 23.5x for this win. And that's it. That's all I've got to say about it. It's might seem like a small change, but in the scale of the game and how it plays, it is quite important. It doesn't commit you to playing for ages. As you can see, we've got 3 scatters there. If we look at the stakes, they're still 10. They're still, sorry, it's 20p, so that wasn't as big as 23.5x. 20p minimum, I think it's 20 maximum. Yeah. So the stakes are the same. And that's this video will obviously be of some easier to understand if you've played the original game. And there we have there, I think that's 25x, isn't it? Which is what your multiplier would have been for 3 spins. And that multiplier of 3 spins counts for all wins, not just the 4 premium symbols, I believe, if I remember rightly. So there you go, you have Slot Vegas Megaquads, which I know has almost a cult following. There's players who I know that play this. They do like the game, and I do wonder why we've got this version fully loaded. I just wonder if they've done this in anticipation of possible rule changes in some jurisdictions on slots, because obviously most slots, you're 96% RTP, you get it from spin 1, don't you? And say that's 26% bonus and 70% base game, you get that, it's level all the way through. Now, obviously slots with progressive features, such as the original of this had, where you to get your value out the base game and get your wins, you had to play it for quite a while to accumulate those multipliers on the left, didn't you? And in this case you don't. It's like the RTP, instead of being loaded behind, so to speak, so you had to build up to getting decent wins in the base game, your RTP now seems to have been leveled, so you get it's constant from when, no matter how many spins you've had, there's no cumulative or progressive nature to the gameplay. I just wonder if this has been made in anticipation of possible future regulations about that. I don't know. Or is it just a shelf filler slot to give the players some variety? That will become apparent soon, but that's what we've got at the moment. And I think it's actually better for it. You've got something changing every spin, and you know where you are with it. So this is it then. Slot Vegas Megaquads, fully loaded pertaining to the fact it loads your 4 premium symbol multipliers before the spin finishes, and you get something every spin regarding the multipliers should you win on those symbols. So thank you for watching this preview and brief explanation of Big Time Gaming's Slot Vegas Megaquads fully loaded. Just one thing to point out, the RTP is virtually the same. I think it's 0.2% less. The other one, if I remember, was 96. We'll have a quick look anyway, I'll find it for you. It's a knacker different. If I get it for you. 96.61. I think the old one was 96.63 or 65. So it's virtually the same. So, Slot Vegas Megaquads fully loaded. Very interesting. And if you can get up to 100x on each of those multipliers, imagine triggering 3 spins if you had 150 and 20 and 30 or something. I suppose it could happen to somebody one day. Anyway, thank you for watching this preview and explanatory video for Slot Vegas fully loaded from Big Time Gaming.